I'm not going to understate the fact that it does blow like dicks that we lost.
FNS! Welcome on back, brother. All right. Every time I think I'm ready to know how to start these, and I never truly am, where I kind of lean into it. So you know what? You are well spoken.
Lost, all good. Happened. Move past all that. Just ask me the first question.
Yeah, you might as well. Yeah, she was tough. Yo, map 1 was goated, bro. I gotta say, y'all look good out there on that. And then things went bad afterwards, which, I mean, like, it is what it is. But, I mean, one thing I can say for sure right away is no more slow starts. We did not see that today. That's gone for sure. So I like that a lot for that.
The Pro one, we started slow for sure, because we were down like 7-0 at one point, I think.
Yeah, but, I'm choosing to forget that already because of a goldfish memory. But
outside of that, yeah, I agree. I mean, definitely, like, on Lotus, everything was clean. The whole game plan felt like it worked perfectly fine. Everyone was kind of doing their jobs. It was good energy, good everything. But yeah, fell short on the next 2 maps. Unfortunate. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think is about all there is to it. So, look, to be fair, I mean, once again, right, like you said, Lotus started off incredible. Y'all look good out there, right? But I want to say now with this core that you had time on stage, how did you feel personally just playing on stage with them? How did everything feel? How did things flow?
Everything felt very natural. People are very, I mean, the team's consistently been like this, but overall, like, our attitudes are very good. Go into it with a good game plan. Everybody's listening. Everybody's doing the best that they can, and I think at the end of the day, that's all you can ask for. Mm-hmm. If team you happen to play against plays better than you, you just have to tip your hat at the end of the day. Obviously, there were a ton of mistakes that were made by us, but truthfully, it didn't feel as bad as some of our other losses have felt. And that's a weird thing for me to say because I'm pretty sad after losses like this. Cloud9's a good team, whether people want to say it or not or admit it or not, especially versus us. They seem to turn up all the time. And in general, when we have a start the way we did on Lotus and then go into Fracture and, like, for example, that eco round, right? There are these little things. It's just little things every single round. It's just part of this game is just these little things that kind of stack up. And then you start losing one round after the next. They have ults, etc. So it's just a matter of trying to fix those things, making sure that doesn't happen again, but you can't really make sure. You just kind of have to execute on stage, and today we failed to do that.
Yeah, right. I mean, a snowballing effect that I find is so prevalent in Valorant that I find people talk about a lot. I know you and I've talked about it a lot previously, right? It's just you lose one, and then somehow, some way, we get to an unfortunate deficit, right? But past all that, the one thing I was curious about personally is we talked about a lot before about how you mentioned specifically practice is one thing that you guys have been, like you mentioned previously, like super efficient on. They felt incredible, and you're a team that grinds a lot, like off stage day in and day out, right? So I wanted to get your thoughts now. For the past month, I believe you mentioned you've been practicing for about 3.5 weeks. How have practice felt? Is the efficiency and the quality still there that you find?
For sure. If you saw this team, like, if we played the way we do in practice, these people would get mopped. But the truth is, sometimes we aren't capable of that yet. And again, it comes down to these little things that we just can't seem to, like, win these close rounds. These close rounds always go in the favor of the opponent. But when we do win rounds, it's clean. When they win rounds, it's like scrappy, but they'll win it every time. We are so few times are we able to, like, clutch up big on rounds. So it's a huge problem that we have had consistently, and it sucks. I mean, it's obviously situational. Sometimes it is impossible to win some of these rounds, but yeah, it does definitely come down to the fact that we just are constantly, there's a big problem that we've had over the course of the last 6 months, I would say, is not being able to close these close rounds out. And when we do close them out and we're able to buy the next round and actually have 2 buys in a row, we're able to build momentum, build ults, go into our game plan that we originally came in with. And, when the opponent is rolling over you the way they did on Pearl versus us, it is very difficult to get going. And it's much more difficult. For example, there was a post plant we had a B on Pearl, and we were about to win it, and then Vic 1v3s to win the round. And it's like, that round goes in our favor, the game is different. The 2v2 with Ethan and Mata on defense side, same thing. It's like these close rounds just always never go our way. And sometimes it has to do with dead comms. Sometimes it has to do with our plans just not good enough. Sometimes it has to do with the opponent is still like just hitting their shots. Like Oxy hit 2 really nice shots there. So it's going to happen, but we're constantly putting ourselves in these positions to have these things happen as well. So it's definitely our responsibility to try to fix it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, hey, and you know what? Split one just started. First game of the season again, right? Well, second season. So
I mean, it sucks. It definitely sucks starting like
yeah,
slow. That's a big thing when you do go 1-0 up. So I'm not going to understate the fact that it does blow like dicks that we lost. But that being said, it is honestly like it is a long season, and end of the day, it's just up to us. Like that's what I love about competition and competing in general is like it is up to you at the end of the day and how you perform and how your team performs. So
yeah.
a lot of lessons to be learned from this game for sure.
Do you find that you expect too much from yourself? Maybe.
Uh, Honestly, I did for sure. I mean, it's just the expectations everyone has. You know, everyone I think at the end of the day knows what we can do and what we are capable of just because of what we've done in the past. Not saying we live in the past, but saying what the expectations universally are of our team. Maybe less so now that we lost again, but you know, over the course of my entire Valorant career, once I have gotten to the play, like got to the point where we were constantly going to lands and making good runs, it's always been that way, and I think that's how it should be. It's like you guys should expect more from us, and that's why we expect a lot from ourselves. But it also comes down to our practice.
Mhm.
Like in our practices, we look solid, we play well, and then sometimes, like in a situation like today, we just get so far behind on the score. Like sometimes somehow 7-0, I just blinked. I'm like, wait, what? Like, how are we losing some of these rounds? And I think overall, I'm not as disappointed, like I said, as I have been in previous losses, because in previous losses, it's always felt like, holy shit, like this is hopeless, kind of sometimes. Like it's too many problems to fix, kind of thing. This time around, the reason I'm optimistic is because I feel like the effort from the whole team was there. Like I'm so proud of the entire team for the effort that they put forward. Every single player trying their best every single round, and I respect that a lot. And then the other thing is just it gives me a signs of hope when we're consistently playing out rounds well and simply aren't like executing on the kills or the 3v3s or the 2v2s. And I think when a game is as close as today's was, it gives me that optimism going forward that like these things can be fixed and it's just a matter of us focusing hard on them and drilling them so it doesn't happen again.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would say this match, that's why I'm saying like this match wasn't like the end of the world for me. Like I wasn't devastated after. I actually went to the prac room and immediately told the players like, look, I'm very proud of this performance. I've rarely said that. Genuinely, I've rarely said that, but I was genuinely very proud because it fucking sucks to lose the way we lost, but also to see the positives from this team was very refreshing and very nice to see, especially like Brock, rookie. Adam is still a rookie, whether people want to like, you know, even if he had an insane performance in split one, he is a rookie end of the day. Um, when we are able to perform at the level we consistently play at in practice, I promise you, it's a different team. But we need to get there, and it's just genuinely gonna take time to get there, and it's not an excuse. It's just how it is. That being said, Cloud9 played better than us today, so they deserve the win fully.
Yeah, I mean, Cloud9 decides to absolutely have god tier games every single time. Zappa becomes a human aimbot, and Vic decides, nah, I'd win in every single situation, some way,
Yeah,
somehow.
I mean, they fucked up every single round. They got some ecos went their way as well. Like it's on us. End of the day, it's on us. Like we need to avoid stuff like that from happening. But they played well.
Yeah, yes, they did. And to be fair, again, look, like Modeslo's good out there, like you mentioned. Like he's playing phenomenally. I find Brock had a great debut,
I
right?
agree.
Yeah, like he looked good, and also specifically, Brock, I find added one thing that you were mentioning you guys may be lacking is a clutch factor. There were multiple rounds that I saw that Brock clutched up 1v2, 1v3s. Right?
He's very like when he is locked in. Like today, he was very locked in on certain rounds. You could clearly see like he's probably gonna win this round. Fun to see that from like a player that hasn't been on the stage yet. So that is awesome.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he looks good. Modest vouch did specifically work out though. And finally, on a lighter note that I try to put out, how was your birthday, man? How'd it go, bro? It looks so fun up there.
Went out for a few drinks with the team and like girlfriends and all of that. Was great. We had like 12 or 14 people or something, so we had to get a massive table, but it was fun. And then just spending time with friends is usually my way of having a good birthday. I don't really like try to celebrate it because I've had so many. But that being said, it was fun.
I mean, to be fair, you're not that old, bro. It's fine, right? It's okay.
Like it's so many. I'm like, just get it over with. Let's go.
Just let's wrap this shit up.
Yeah. Okay. It's less about like my birthday, and it's more just getting everyone together. And like it happened at a time where like it was right before our match, so it was cool to kind of get everyone together and have the team, be together all at once.
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah. By the way, was like the spiral cat toy one of those like was it a birthday gift or did you buy that for yourself?
Are you talking about the cat?
Yeah, for the cat. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it wasn't a birthday gift. We bought that like this entire rug that she has in my apartment is literally just for it's like a little playground. She just has a bunch of toys everywhere, and it was just cute because every time I take the camera out, she stops whatever she's doing. So I'm never able to get like anything. But this time around, I snuck the camera.
Yeah.
Like I was just like just chilling, like pretending like I was just not doing anything, not videotaping or whatever. But yeah, she ended up like playing with it, and I thought it was really cute, so I posted it.
That video was cute as shit, bro. It's so now low key that seemed fun to me. Like I feel like I fucked that up low key.
Right.
It was good as hell though, man. But nonetheless, brother FNS, that is my time. Unfortunately, it always feels far too short. But I do appreciate yours as always, brother. And I'll catch you soon. All right, GG's, bro.
Appreciate it. Take it easy.